Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Ms. Roxanne, this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing the Flash Season 4 finale called We Are the Flash. So we start off the episode with seeing basically is calling Barry to give him his job back, but in the middle of leaving a voicemail, DeVoe's enlightenment took off and basically killed all the power everywhere, and Cecile has just happened to be near, and just happened to be near Star Labs, and she's starting to have contractions, so she's starting to have the baby. And then we have the power. They've managed to get the power back on at Star Labs. And then Iris brought the mechanic, which is Marlize. I couldn't remember her name until they said it later in the episode. And so she has the idea to go into Clifford's mind to find the good him and to stop the bad him. And they have a very limited amount of time because of the enlightenment. And right now it's like at 24% or no 30%. So then one of the percentages. And then so they link up Cecile and Barry to get into V's head using Wells's thinking cap and the thinking in that weird chair he was sitting on. And so it works, and then they look for the house, and the house is empty. Then the connection is kind of going in and out because Cecile is having contractions, and that affects the her mind powers because when she has a baby, she'll lose her powers. And then we have Killer Frost talk come out to Cecile and says something about Thomas. I don't know what that means. If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. And then the Harry disappeared from the group, and he made another thinking cap. And Cisco's very against it, but Harry really wants to help, so they turn it on, and he helps out a little bit and says like try their first house in Oxford, and then hugs Cisco when the device fails again. And then the cap stops working, and then so they go to tell Barry to go to Oxford, and DeVoe is not there, but sees a Ralph. So basically, they saw him basically in the woods because that's where they had their first picnic and their first date. So they run into Ralph, and basically he's the only one that's still alive in his mind. And then they run into the bad DeVoe, and then the connection is lost again. And then we had DeVoe is coming there in real life, and they managed. So that's happening, and then so Ralph suggests going to the college. And then we have DeVoe in real life. I gotta say in real life because I gotta make the difference between in his mind and real life. So anyway, DeVoe's at Star Labs, but Marlize helps them escape to his lair, so that bought them some time. And then Barry and Ralph found the real or the good DeVoe gone in the college. And then Ralph tells him to leave, but Barry says no, and they have a plan to where Barry wants Ralph to retake over his body and to kick DeVoe out. And then as they're going to the location with, I think it's the nexus of the brain, which is like in the center of town in DeVoe's mind. So multiple DeVoe show up, and then we have Joe is pissed at Marlize because he's basically dumping everything on her because he's so freaked out about what's happening. But Iris manages to calm him down. Like just so it works, and then we're at 83% until full enlightenment, and then and so basically what I liked was that they use Ralph logic on these devices because they're reading his mind, so they just think of something else and just go through the motions, basically. So they actually managed to defeat the device once they do that. And Ralph is going to shrimp cocktail. It's just anything shrimp related, if that's what he was talking about. And so I thought that was kind of funny. And then after they defeat him, more show up. They're at 93%. Then DeVoe shows up in the lab and busts everybody open. And then we have Barry and Ralph fighting, and then Barry gets Ralph. Okay, so basically, DeVoe takes over the lab and freezes everybody and is about to kill Cecile. So Barry, in DeVoe's mind, is taking Ralph through the other DeVoes and taking him to the Nexus. As she's, like I said, as he's trying to off Cecile. So Ralph is actually taken over, and Barry gets out of the thinking chair, and Ralph did. He actually took over DeVoe, but before DeVoe fully got done, he hit the chair before he went down. And then we're at 99%, but then Marlise stopped it and it's going down, so everything's back to normal with the power back on, and everything's okay. Then Cecile's water broke, and then we have DeVoe is still in the chair, so what Marlise does, she literally took out the battery of the chair and permanently got rid of DeVoe. But when she did that, the satellite started falling. And then we have Caitlin is starting to deliver the baby. She's actually delivering it with Cecile. And then we have Team Flash saving people. And then we have Caitlin again in the process of delivering Cecile's in the middle of delivering the baby. And then Barry does the sonic punch for the satellite. But then the reverse happens and time goes back like about 2 minutes. And then it happens again with another speedster helping. Then we have Cecile have the baby after that happens. And then we have a little bit like the next day. And basically Marlise gives them a device to restore Wells's mind. And they ask her to stay. And she declines. And she wants to actually go out and go help people like she was doing beforehand. Before she met Clifford and was doing all the stuff. And then we have, so she leaves, and then we have Barry tells Iris what happened about the extra speedster, and they just kind of brush it off, and because, obviously that person helped. And so they use the device on Wells, and then Wells is back to normal-ish. Like, he has more cognitive power and is able to form full sentences, unlike me right now, because I'm tired. Anyway, so he's back. So he doesn't have his PhD level memories, but he's more well balanced with emotions because he was very emotionally detached, like period. And Cisco is mad at himself because he feels like he didn't do it right. But Wells says it's fine. Like he's better off with having more emotional intelligence. And he's going to Earth 2 and wants to see his daughter, and they say goodbye. And actually hug it out. And he actually says, I love you to Cisco when he leaves, which I thought was kind of nice because, they're almost like a son to, that's how I feel, how Wells feels about Cisco. It's like his son. So anyway, they leave, and they'll have a party at Cecile's and Joe's, and Wally's back to, dive into the festivities. And it turns out the baby's name is going to be Jenna Marie West. They have a West Allen moment talking about babies, and Barry kind of freaks out for a second because he thought she was pregnant already. She's like, calm down the road, let's go get a drink. And then the weird girl shows up at the house. And she basically comes clean and says she is Barry's daughter. Her name is Nora Allen, and she's from the future, and she made a big mistake. What? That was a really good season finale. I feel like I'll give this literally a plus. I really enjoyed it. The action scenes were great. The way everything was resolved was great. I'm very excited for season 5. I think it's going to be crazy. And I cannot believe the ending. I was thinking it was maybe, since she didn't show up sooner, I could have sworn it was going to be, Cecile's daughter or something like that. That's eventually what I thought. Because she was very saying, anyway. but I'm so excited, and they're not doing the Dawn character, so they're doing, I guess, a newish character, or trying to merge the two into one. I don't know because I don't really read the comics. I just watch the TV show. Anyway, I'm super excited for it. I like the dynamic between everybody. I don't know if Wells is coming back or not. I kind of feel like he is because I feel like he's gonna go to a war with emotional intelligence, and it's gonna drive his daughter crazy, and he'll probably end up coming back to the team. Anyway, I thought it was a really good episode, and I'm excited for season 5. So that's what I'm doing for this video. So if you like this video, please go to like, comment down below, and tell what you think, and then subscribe. Oh, important news, very important news. I found my other notebooks. You'll have no idea how much that saved me a bunch of time because I literally had about 60 episodes done and I lost them, and I finally found them yesterday. Cleaning. I found them. So I will be doing season 3 of The Flash, season 5 of Arrow, and Supergirl seasons 1 and 2, and Legends of Tomorrow 1 and 2. Because I watched them. That's how far behind. I mean, I had planned to do that so long ago, but I couldn't find the notebooks to save my life, but I just found them. So anyway, I'll see you on my next video. Just like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, everybody.